Zack Wheeler is back. Late in August 2025, Zack Wheeler was placed on the 15-day injured list with a blood clot in his upper right throwing shoulder. Because of this, the Phillies ace missed the rest of the 2025 season, despite putting on a Cy Young caliber performance up until August. At the time, we had no idea if Zack Wheeler was ever going to throw another pitch in Major League Baseball. However, he is reported back to Phillies spring training camp this year and is looking better than ever. While Wheeler will not be back for opening day, I do believe that when the Phillies host the Athletics, Wheeler will be back in the starting rotation. There is promise that the Phillies ace can once again return to the level of competition that he had prior to his blood clot injury. Rob Thompson was non-committal when asked for a timeline for a Zack Wheeler return. However, 6 weeks after opening day is a very realistic time frame for Wheeler, who just threw his first bullpen session of spring training. Previously, Wheeler had been working his way back, throwing from 60 feet, 90 feet, and 120 feet on flat ground. This was the first time for Wheeler to be back on a mound since his injury. The Phillies are going to take time with their ace, allowing him to recover in a manner in which he will not risk any additional injury. All signs are pointing to a Zack Wheeler comeback in 2026. The veteran right-hander has never won a Cy Young award, despite finishing in second place twice. While missing the beginning of the season might hurt his odds, I do believe that Zack Wheeler has a chance to win the Cy Young in 2026. Wheeler likely won't hit 200 innings mark like he has in previous seasons, but if his strikeouts and ERA return to a Zack Wheeler level of performance, I think that could boost Wheeler back to the top of the Cy Young contenders list. He'll have to deal with Paul Skeens of the Pittsburgh Pirates, who won the award last year unanimously, as well as his own teammate in Christopher Sanchez, who finished runner-up to Skeens just a season ago. Wheeler has undoubtedly been one of the best pitchers in baseball since joining the Phillies in 2020. At the time, Wheeler was almost an unknown commodity after spending several years injured with the New York Mets. However, he has found success in his time in Philadelphia. Wheeler has been very healthy for the majority of his Phillies tenure, missing some time late in 2022 to get ready for the playoffs. The blood clot injury is more of a freak injury than anything else, and it is past Wheeler at this point. The surgery that Wheeler received this offseason removed a rib from his body. When asked early in spring training what happened to that rib, Wheeler made a comment saying that it's in his closet at home. He kept it as a keepsake and as a reminder of what transpired this past year. Professional athletes are weird, and they are all wired differently, especially top-of-the-line starting pitchers. I think that Wheeler is going to be more motivated than ever to prove that he's still an ace. Using that chip on his shoulder, or should I say rib in his closet, will allow for Wheeler to perform at his best. He has already told reporters that he plans on retiring at the end of the 2027 season when his contract expires. That gives Wheeler 2026 and 2027 to try and finally win the National League Cy Young Award. With no limitations starting in May, I think that Wheeler can find his way back. The Phillies are expecting to get one of the best pitchers in baseball back into their starting rotation. If they can just survive without him for the month of April, I think plugging Wheeler back in with Christopher Sanchez, Jesus Luzardo, Aaron Nola, Taijuan Walker, and rookie phenom Andrew Painter, their prospects for a World Series in 2026 look incredible. The Phillies rotation might be the best in Major League Baseball in 2026. Can Zack Wheeler return to Cy Young form? Will he be a candidate at the conclusion of the 2026 season for the National League Cy Young Award? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure to like, subscribe, and check out the Metro Philly Sports Network team here on YouTube.